Someone is planning to hurt you terribly. My dear child, if you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says, "Beloved, hear me carefully because this is not an ordinary message." Archangel Michael stands beside you now, his wings shimmering with urgency, and he is shouting directly to your heart. He says, "This is extremely serious and you must not skip these words for they carry divine protection and urgent warning. Something terrible is being planned against you. Something hidden, something that if ignored could bring great harm. You might not see it yet, but the threads are moving behind the scenes, invisible to human eyes, yet clear to the eyes of heaven." Michael says, "I am here to protect you, but you must act now. Do not underestimate the seriousness of this moment. Beloved, I know you feel safe. I know you think your life continues in normal rhythm. But this is no ordinary day. God is speaking directly to you because there is a plan, one that is cruel, one that aims to shatter your peace, your health, your security, and even your future. You have enemies, yes, but they are hidden, masked, pretending to be friends, pretending to be allies, pretending to care." Michael says, "Pay attention to the whispers in the air, to the subtle shifts in energy around you. Not everyone who smiles at you is your protector. Some are planting traps. Some are sending darkness to touch your life. Do you remember times when you felt a sudden chill? When things seemed slightly off, but you could not explain why? Michael says those were warnings, glimpses of the darkness that is now attempting to converge upon you. Do not ignore this message. God says, "I will not allow evil to triumph over you, but your cooperation is required. You must listen. You must be vigilant. You must take steps that seem unusual yet are divinely inspired." Michael is here now, standing beside you with sword drawn, light blazing. But even the sword of heaven cannot act fully unless you open your heart to this truth. Beloved, open your eyes. Someone near you is plotting. Michael says this is not a vague threat. It is calculated. It is precise and it is aimed to hurt you in the most personal way possible. They have studied your habits, your movements, your routines. They believe they know you. But God says only I truly know you. Only I hold the keys to your protection and only by trusting me. Only by surrendering fully to this divine message will you navigate the danger that approaches. Do not wait. Michael says, act immediately. This is not a moment for doubt, for hesitation, for thinking it will pass. The enemy of your soul works quietly like a shadow in the night, waiting for a moment when vigilance is low. But you are not defenseless. God's light surrounds you. Michael's presence shields you. And every angel of heaven stands ready to intervene. But you must acknowledge the threat. You must take the warning seriously. Listen closely to what God wants you to do. Remove all distractions. Stop for a moment. Pray with your entire heart and call upon me. Say, God, I trust you. Protect me. Reveal the truth to me now. Expose all hidden plans against me. Michael says, the prayers of a vigilant soul pierce through the darkness more powerfully than swords, more powerfully than walls. Your voice, your devotion, your focus are your weapons. Beloved, the person planning harm against you may be someone you know, someone you trust, someone whose face you recognize. Michael says this is the cruelest part. They wear masks of innocence, but God sees through all masks. God knows the intentions. God knows the heart. And because you are beloved, I am reaching out to warn you before harm manifests. This is divine intervention, a gift of foresight, a chance to protect yourself before darkness falls. You may feel fear, and that is natural. But do not let fear paralyze you. Michael says, courage is not the absence of fear. It is action in the face of it. You are strong. You are chosen, and you have divine support beyond what the human eye can perceive. Every step you take now to protect yourself, every precaution, every prayer, every moment of vigilance adds to a shield around your life. God says, pay attention to subtle signs. Watch the patterns of people around you. Listen to intuition. Those quiet nudges you have felt lately, the sense that something is off, that someone is not truthful. They are angels speaking through your heart. Michael says, do not ignore these nudges. They are whispers of warning from heaven itself. You may ask, God, why now, why me? Beloved, the enemy has always sought to harm, but this moment is critical. This is a time when the plans against you could take form if not intercepted. That is why I am speaking so urgently. Why Michael is shouting so loudly. You have been given a unique opportunity to protect yourself, to fortify your life. To step into divine safety. Michael says, start by cleansing your surroundings. Remove any items that may carry hidden energy or negativity. Surround yourself with light. Speak aloud prayers of protection. Declare that no harm, no darkness, no ill-intention plans can touch you, for you are under the full protection of God and His angels. God says if you follow these instructions, the plans against you will fail. They will stumble, they will be exposed, and they will never succeed. But delay is dangerous. Michael says, do not delay. Every second counts. Every moment of an attention could allow the enemy to advance. Beloved, you may feel alone in this, but you are not. Michael is here. Gabriel is here. All angels are here. And I, God, am with you. Feel my presence around you, wrapping you in divine light, filling you with courage, filling you with clarity. You are safe in my arms, but you must act. Take steps now to protect yourself physically, spiritually, and emotionally. Michael says, alert your close circle, watch for unusual behavior, and trust your intuition over appearances. Do not assume that everyone has your best interest at heart. Some are being guided by greed, jealousy, or darkness, but God says you are protected. Beloved, I want you to write down everything that feels off, everything that seems suspicious, every detail that could matter. Michael says, the act of documenting and paying attention to small signs helps illuminate the hidden plots. Heaven will guide you through the right interpretations. Do not underestimate the power of attention to detail. For in these hidden corners lie the traps that could harm you. God says, take time to pray deeply, not superficially. Speak from your heart. Pour out your fear, your anxiety, and ask for divine insight. Ask Michael to show you the hidden threats, to guide your actions, to place angels in positions to guard you. Archangel Michael says, I am standing guard, but I cannot act fully unless you cooperate. Open your heart, open your awareness, open your focus. Beloved, remember those who seek your harm are not beyond redemption. But right now their intent is against you. Michael says, pray for them as well, not to allow them to succeed, but to allow their hearts to be softened, to redirect their energy. God's power works through protection, through prayer, through light, and through the strength of a vigilant soul. If you'd like to donate or show your appreciation, you can give a super thanks up to $100. God says, tonight, when you rest, do not sleep lightly. Keep a lamp burning. Keep prayers flowing. Keep the light of awareness shining in your soul. Darkness flees from light, and your light is powerful. Michael says, I will hover around your home, your path, your mind, your spirit. I will not leave, but I need you to stay aware. To stay alert, to stay prayerful. Beloved, do not question this message. Do not think it is coincidence, imagination, or exaggeration. Michael says this is urgent. This is divine. This is real. Someone is planning harm, and heaven is giving you the opportunity to prevent it before it occurs. Take this message as your shield, your map, your guidance. God says, trust me fully, obey the signs, follow the intuition, pray without ceasing, and act with courage. The enemy cannot prevail where my light shines. Michael says, be diligent in protection, for the enemy will test, will probe, and will attempt deception. But heaven is stronger, and you are beloved. You are under divine protection, and no force, no person, no plan can overcome this if you act wisely and swiftly. Beloved, this message is not a warning of despair. It is a message of empowerment. You are being given insight, clarity, and guidance at a critical moment. Your life, your peace, your safety, and your future are in focus. Michael says, do not ignore this. Do not procrastinate. Take immediate action to protect yourself physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. God says, I am always with you. I am watching over every detail, every step, every moment. You are never alone. But you must partner with me: awareness, action, prayer, vigilance. These are your tools. Michael says, I will guide, I will protect. I will fight for you, but you must also stand in faith, courage, and alertness. Beloved, hear these final words. This is not a casual message. This is not a repetition. This is divine urgency. Someone is planning harm. The danger is near, precise, and real. But you are not helpless. You are protected. You are guided. You are watched over by God Himself and by Archangel Michael. Take this message seriously. Act immediately. Pray intensely and trust completely. Open your heart now, beloved, accept this warning. Feel the power of divine protection. Let your light shine so brightly that all darkness must flee. Michael says, I am with you. I am your shield, your guide, your warrior. God says, I am your protector, your father, your guide, your refuge. Take courage, act wisely, pray deeply, and trust completely. You are safe. You are loved. And nothing can overcome you if you stand in my light. Remember, beloved, this is urgent. Do not ignore it. Do not delay. This is a divine message of protection, guidance, and warning. Take action now and the plans of harm will fall apart. Michael says, I am ready. I am alert. I am fierce and I will not allow evil to touch you. But your attention and cooperation are essential. Beloved, feel my love, feel my power, feel my protection. You are chosen. You are guarded. You are protected. And you are safe. Trust this message. Act on this message and step fully into the divine shield surrounding you. God says, beloved, this is not a message you should ever ignore. Archangel Michael is speaking directly to you right now. He is crying loudly because the danger that surrounds you is real, immediate, and planned with a darkness that even the heavens could barely contain until now. Open your heart, open your mind, and listen carefully, for every word carries a weight, a warning, and a divine instruction that you must follow without hesitation. You are being watched not by ordinary eyes, but by the eyes of those who seek to harm you, those who plan in silence, in the shadows, thinking you cannot see, thinking you cannot feel. But God says, beloved, nothing escapes your soul and my angels. Archangel Michael says, this is very serious and this is why I contact you at this precise moment. The forces aligning against you are clever, but they are not greater than the power of God. However, you cannot afford delay. Every second you spend hesitating is another second for them to execute their plan. Someone is plotting to hurt you terribly. This is no exaggeration. This is not fear-mongering. It is a reality that has already begun to unfold. And Michael himself is standing guard at your door, raising his sword of protection, ready to block every evil that comes near you. But he cannot act fully unless you follow his guidance. Unless you open this message fully. Unless you embrace the instructions that the heavens are sending to you through this urgent revelation. Do not look around for ordinary solutions. Do not call anyone for advice yet. This is a matter beyond human comprehension, beyond human protection. This is spiritual warfare and it is directed specifically at you. Archangel Michael says, beloved, right now, someone close to you, someone who smiles in your presence, someone who pretends love is hiding malice that is deep, sharp, and designed to wound not just your body, but your spirit. God says, do not take this lightly. Your enemies are not ordinary. They have invoked plans that are meant to silence your light, to block your blessing, to stop your destiny. But God says, beloved, no plan formed against you shall prosper. Archangel Michael says, first, breathe and anchor your soul in the knowledge that you are protected. Feel the wings of the angels wrap around you. Feel the light of God shielding you from every corner of darkness. But also act now. Immediate action is required. You must secure your home, your possessions, your devices, your communications. Whoever is planning this attack has eyes everywhere. Do not leave any chance for them to reach you. Do not underestimate their cunning. God says stay vigilant, stay alert, and prepare because the moment of attack can come without warning. Beloved, God says your life is sacred and your path is not yet complete. There are blessings waiting for you that the world cannot even imagine. And these blessings are being prepared for you by the very hand of God. But this darkness, this evil wants to claim what is not theirs, to take your joy, to take your peace, to block the fulfillment that has been decreed for you before the foundation of the world. Archangel Michael says, I am crying because you cannot see fully yet. You cannot yet feel the weight of the danger that approaches. And yet, I assure you, the moment you acknowledge the warning, the moment you follow my guidance, you will see how swiftly and powerfully God will intervene on your behalf. Listen carefully, beloved. God says, do not go outside alone today. If you must step out, take with you a symbol of divine protection. Something that connects your soul to God directly. Speak prayers aloud. Ask Archangel Michael to stand in front of you, to stand behind you, to surround you with light that no evil can penetrate. There is an individual plotting to harm you physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Their plan involves not just you, but possibly those you love. And their intent is to create chaos in your life, to frighten you, to weaken your resolve. But God says, "Fear not, for your faith is your shield, and your prayers are your sword." Archangel Michael says, "Tonight, lock all doors and windows. Even if you live in a place you consider safe, make your home a fortress of prayer. Light candles if it brings you peace. Recite scriptures or prayers that resonate deeply with your heart and call on my presence constantly. I will be there, beloved, but you must invite me fully." The danger is clever. It is subtle. It is silent. You may not see the first signs, but the heavens see. And we are intervening. God says, "This is your moment to rise above fear, to embrace divine protection, and to act decisively." Beloved, someone in your circle has been hiding intentions from you. A person you trust might be involved or manipulated into the plot, but God says your discernment is heightened. Now, pay attention to what feels wrong. Listen to the whispers of your soul. If someone approaches with too much charm, with too many words, pause. This is a time for vigilance, not trust. Archangel Michael says, "Test the intentions of those around you with your heart and intuition." The danger may seem mundane, almost ordinary, but the consequences are extraordinary if ignored. God says, "Beloved, do not underestimate the power of prayer." Tonight, spend hours in prayer if you can. Ask for divine light to illuminate every shadow, to reveal every hidden plot, to expose the schemes that have been prepared against you. Archangel Michael says, as you pray, envision a circle of fire around yourself and those you love. A circle that no weapon, no malice, no darkness can penetrate. This is not mere imagination. It is spiritual armor that God has blessed you to wield in this critical hour. Beloved, there is an object, a tool, or an item being prepared to be used against you. God says, trust your instincts in detecting what this may be. Archangel Michael says, if anything feels off, remove it, discard it, or keep it away from you. Do not underestimate small things. Even tiny objects can carry great harm in the hands of those who practice dark intentions. God says, I am watching over you and nothing hidden will remain unknown if you turn fully to me. You may feel overwhelmed, exhausted, or fearful. This is natural. But God says, in the moments when fear grips you, remember that Archangel Michael walks beside you and my angels surround you. You are not alone. The enemy of your peace is real, but so is your connection to divine power. Every heartbeat, every prayer, every act of faith strengthens your shield and, weakens the plans of those who wish to harm you. Beloved, open your mind to signs. Pay attention to coincidences, to feelings, to sudden thoughts. These are messages from the heavens guiding you. God says, every intuition you feel is a whisper from the divine telling you what to do, where to go, and whom to avoid. Archangel Michael says, write down these signs, trust them, and act on them without hesitation. The time to react is now, for the enemy is patient and cunning. God says, beloved, tonight your sleep may be disturbed. This is not weakness. It is a spiritual alert. The angels are awake and alert, monitoring every movement, every breath, every approach from those who plan your harm. Use this night to fortify yourself, to pray, to meditate, and to prepare. Archangel Michael says, do not ignore dreams. They are the language of divine warnings. Record them, study them, and act upon them. Beloved, someone may try to communicate with you, pretending innocence. God says, question all approaches. Archangel Michael says, not every smile is safe. Not every word is honest. Protect your heart, protect your mind, and protect your spirit. Spiritual discernment is your greatest weapon in these hours of danger. God says, do not delay sharing this message with those who must know. Some allies, unseen yet known to God, are ready to help, ready to intervene, ready to act. Share cautiously, but share urgently. Let those with divine intuition be aware, for united vigilance is stronger than any plot that seeks to harm you. Archangel Michael says, beloved, this is the moment of your awakening to true divine power. Every threat, every danger, every plan against you is an opportunity to realize how much God is protecting you. How much the heavens value your life and how much your faith can move mountains. Open your heart fully to divine light. Act decisively and watch as the darkness flees from your presence. Beloved, this message is your lifeline. Do not ignore it. The plans against you are real, but so is God's protection. The time for passive observation is over. Act now, pray now. Fortify now. Trust now. God says, I will never abandon you. And Archangel Michael says, I am at your side, guarding you, warning you, and fighting on your behalf. The moment you act with faith, the plans of those who wish you harm will crumble like sand before the tide. Do not hesitate. Do not ignore this. Your life, your peace, your future, your divine path is at stake. Open your prayers. Open your heart. Open this message fully and embrace the power that God has prepared for you. The next hours are critical. God says, hear me now because this is not a message to be taken lightly. This is urgent. This is critical. This is life itself speaking through my angels. Archangel Michael is here standing before you. His sword drawn not to harm but to protect, to defend, to intervene in a situation that has been planned against you. You are in danger. Yes, but do not panic. Do not allow fear to cloud your heart. Michael is speaking to you directly and you must listen. Do not skip these words. Do not scroll past them. The one who has been orchestrating harm, the one whose intentions are dark and deceitful is already moving. But heaven is faster. Heaven is already one step ahead. Someone is planning to hurt you terribly. Their mind is filled with malice. Their spirit is cloaked in darkness. They do not see the light and they do not fear God. But you are covered, you are protected. You are shielded in ways that the enemy cannot comprehend. Archangel Michael says you are under his wings right now and he is commanding every harmful spirit, every deceptive plan, every scheme designed to harm you to be destroyed before it reaches you. Your protection is divine. Your safety is absolute, but you must cooperate with heaven. You must act in alignment with God's instructions. First, you must pray. Pray with urgency. Pray with faith. Pray with complete surrender. Do not half-heartedly whisper words. Speak with your whole heart. Speak with clarity and authority. Speak knowing that the Creator of the universe, the one who holds every breath in his hands, hears you. Call upon the Lord. Call upon Archangel Michael. Ask for protection. Ask for revelation. Ask for the exposure of those who intend you harm. Say these words with conviction. Lord, I trust you. I submit my life, my safety, and my path to your will. Protect me. Expose the enemy. Shield me. Surround me with your light. Do not underestimate the seriousness of this message. The enemy has been watching. The enemy has been waiting for an opportunity. This is why timing is critical. You have been given a warning now. Not a day from now. Not tomorrow. Now. The moment is upon you. The power of prayer combined with divine intervention is unmatched. Nothing can overcome God's will for your life. Nothing can overpower the spiritual army assigned to you. But you must act. Even as you read these words, take a deep breath and place your trust completely in God. Archangel Michael says, the person plotting against you may be close. They may appear friendly. They may try to hide their intentions with kindness, with flattery, with manipulation. But heaven has revealed the truth. Their heart is deceitful. Their plans are evil. They desire your harm because of envy, jealousy, fear, or greed. They may be using people around you unknowingly, but every word you speak, every action you take will be guarded from now on. Michael is commanding that all plans to trap you, all traps to destroy your peace, all attempts to create chaos in your life fail instantly. The enemy's efforts will backfire. They cannot succeed. God says, "You are my beloved. You are my child. Your life is precious in my sight. The enemy can devise, but I will destroy. The enemy can plot, but I will expose. The enemy can speak lies, but I will speak truth through you and in your life. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. This is why you must trust. This is why you must pray. Your trust is the key that unlocks your protection. Your prayer is the sword that defeats the enemy before they even move. Right now, Archangel Michael is creating a shield of fire around you. No weapon formed against you will prosper. No whisper of harm will reach your spirit. No attempt to control, manipulate, or endanger you will succeed. The fire of heaven surrounds you. The light of God protects you. You are untouchable to the evil that has tried to invade your life, but you must act in alignment with this divine protection. You must honor the warning. You must follow the guidance of heaven without hesitation. God says, "Do not fear the night. Do not fear the darkness. The one planning to harm you may believe the shadows give them advantage, but the light of the Lord shines brighter than all darkness." The enemy may come in deception, but they cannot approach your home, your body, your mind, your spirit without divine intervention stopping them. Archangel Michael is stationed at every entrance, every threshold, every corner where danger could appear. He is vigilant. He is relentless. He does not rest, and he will not rest until you are completely safe. You must speak blessings over yourself and your environment. Speak aloud. I am covered in the blood of Jesus. I am surrounded by angels. No evil shall touch me. Every plan against me is nullified. Every darkness flees. Every enemy is exposed. I am safe. I am protected. I am victorious. Do not hesitate. Do not think the words are too simple. The power lies not in the complexity of the prayer, but in the faith and authority with which it is spoken. Michael is commanding that these words become a shield that no human or spiritual enemy can penetrate. God says you may feel fear. You may feel uncertainty. That is natural, for your human form perceives danger in ways that your spirit does not. But your spirit knows the truth. Your spirit knows that God's army is with you. Your spirit knows that you are more powerful than any force that stands against you. Your spirit is stronger than the enemy because your spirit is infused with the presence of God. Archangel Michael says, "Stand firm. Stand tall. Do not allow fear to dominate. Fear is the enemy's tool, but faith is yours. Faith will secure your victory. Faith will protect your mind. Faith will protect your body. Faith will protect your destiny. God says take every precaution you can in the physical world, but remember that no material preparation can match the power of heaven. Lock your doors. Guard your home. Be aware of your surroundings. But understand that these actions are not what saves you. My presence saves you. My angels protect you. Your prayers activate divine shields that cannot be measured. The enemy's intentions are no match for the power of God. The enemy's heart may be filled with darkness, but it cannot penetrate the armor I have provided. Archangel Michael says, visualize a wall of pure, unbreakable light surrounding you. Imagine it glowing, impenetrable, pulsing with divine energy. Every attempt to harm you rebounds from this wall. Every malicious thought aimed at you dissolves in the presence of this holy light. The minute you receive this message, the protection begins. Even before you finish reading, even before you take another breath, the angels are already acting. The plans against you are being dismantled. The people intending harm are being watched, restrained, and exposed. God's justice is moving. You must also speak prayers of revelation. Ask God to reveal any hidden plans. Ask Him to uncover any secrets the enemy is keeping. Ask Him to protect your loved ones as well. Michael is ensuring that your circle, your family, your friends, everyone who matters is shielded from the influence of this enemy. Pray for their protection. Pray for their peace. Pray for their alignment with God's will. Because the darkness often moves in groups using multiple instruments to reach its target. But heaven can outmatch every scheme. God says, nothing can touch you without my permission, and I have not given permission. Archangel Michael stands guard and will not let any harm reach you. The enemy may think they have advantage, but their knowledge is limited. My knowledge is infinite. My vision sees all angles. Nothing escapes my awareness. Every plan is known. Every step is tracked. Every intention is measured and countered. Heaven is fully mobilized to keep you safe. You may wonder why this is happening. Why someone would wish you harm. Why darkness has arisen around you. God says it is not because of you. It is never a reflection of your worth or your value. It is a test of faith, a challenge for trust, an opportunity for the divine to reveal power in your life. What the enemy intended for evil, God will turn into your blessing. What was designed to break you will strengthen you. What was meant to harm you will elevate you. You will see the hands of God moving on your behalf in ways that are undeniable, visible, and glorious. Archangel Michael says, move in obedience. Listen carefully. Avoid unnecessary risks. Seek refuge in prayer. Speak words of faith and authority. Visualize divine protection surrounding you. Trust completely in God. Do not doubt. Do not second guess. Doubt weakens. Faith strengthens. Every step you take in alignment with heaven multiplies the shield of protection around you. The enemy may think they have opportunity, but every movement you make in obedience to God closes doors the enemy tried to open. God says, "You are my child." Heaven had her hand over your mouth because if you had spoken out of turn, she would have distorted everything. And now she is revealed. Not only to you, but to everyone surrounding her. The ones who had believed her deceptions are now witnessing the fissures. The ones she turned against you are hearing things she never imagined would be said again. Her spiritual cover is being destroyed. Her power is crumbling. Her mirror that used to reflect just light has broken and only the truth remains. God declares, "I let her speak. I let her move. I let her circle, but now I'm striking. I am the Lord your God, and I do not let evil prosper indefinitely." This was never a matter of revenge. This was a matter of justice. This was a matter of defending my chosen. This was a matter of setting you free from spiritual entrapment disguised as connection. Now observe what is to come. Because the instant you obeyed, a heavenly transaction took place. You surrendered the counterfeit and now heaven is letting out the real, the true opportunity, the true partner, the true healing, the true friendship. You had to forfeit what was false to create room for what is true. And God is not a man that he should lie. He made you a promise. You thought the delay indicated that he forgot. But no, he was sweeping the path. He was cleansing the circle, he was bringing the hidden forward because what's coming now needs no ambiguity. No more double visioning, no more secret intentions. You will awaken in light. You will know it in your chest. The shift already began. You're lighter. The cloud is lifted. Your spirit is no longer at war anymore. Because the spiritual bond was severed the very second that you said yes to heaven and no to the trap. You shattered a curse that went deeper than you knew. This woman was not merely one individual. She was a spirit that operated on a generational level, one that kept appearing in various disguises throughout your existence, the phony supporter, the behind-the-scenes competitor, the smiley saboteur. But now the cycle is complete. And now God is speaking once more. My child, for you trusted me with that which you could not understand, I shall now trust you with that which I have kept secret. The blessings that I withheld are being unleashed. The visions that I whispered are now becoming reality. The doors that I shut are swinging wide open. I had to hold certain things back from you until the wrong persons departed, but now that you have obeyed, now that you have walked away, now that you didn't settle, I will bless you openly. She thought she could curse you. But all curses are turning around. She thought she could match up against you, but I never called her. She thought your delay meant defeat, but the delay was divine setup. And now your time starts. You will receive news soon. Surprising, undeniable, unshakable. A call, a message, a breakthrough confirming this was real. Heaven's validation won't be late, you'll see the proof. Those who questioned you will see you come up. Not in pride but in anointing. Not in arrogance but in purpose. She'll be amazed. She attempted to silence you behind the scenes, but she'll see your ascension publicly. That's not revenge. That's God's justice. You didn't aim to demolish her. You didn't besmirch. You didn't go low. You merely obeyed. And God declares, because you remain silent in battle, I will speak on your behalf in victory. I will vindicate your name, I will restore your reputation. I will renew your power. I will cause them to know who you are by what I do next. But remain vigilant. The spirit that took her may seek another host. It will perhaps attempt again disguised anew, but this time you will spot it right away. You've been upgraded. Your intuition has leveled up. You won't second guess your gut. You won't need second opinions. You will see and you will decide quickly. No more procrastination. No more spiritual haze. No more self-doubt. God tells us, I've restored your eyes. I've restored your boundaries. I've restored your roar. And now walk forward. Don't look back. Don't grieve what was unauthentic. Don't second-guess your obedience. Don't wait for her to confess. She might never say it, but the truth is already out in the spirit, and that's where it counts most. Heaven closed that chapter and you must as well. Your future needs you single-minded. It needs your hands available. It needs your heart unburdened, because the next 72 hours will be full of divine interruptions. Good ones, the ones that shake you, the ones that shift you, the ones that make you say only God could have done it. You'll encounter someone new or something new will encounter you. A conversation, a door, a whisper, a nudge. It will happen quick. Don't run from it. Don't question it. Just repeat, God, I'm ready now. The trap was broken. The curse was released. The exposure occurred. And you are free now. Let me know if you'd like me to draft Part 3 of what transpires 72 hours later when your blessing comes into being. You must listen carefully to what I am going to share. This is not by accident. This was set divinely before the beginning of time. You're not here by chance. This message is heaven sent and you're being shown it at this time because something huge is going to occur in your life and you need to be spiritually awake for you to be able to accept it. A government official has been observing from afar. They know everything about you that you could ever imagine. They have researched your name, your records, your energy. But not why you're afraid. It's for something much more godly. It's no accident this meeting is taking place. And you won't believe the reason why. There are things being done in secret that I, your God, am now making public. There are papers, discussions, movements, and plans being made that all have one thing in common, you. You might think that you have been forgotten, but indeed, you are being observed. You are being watched by individuals in places of authority. Individuals that you never thought would be aware that you exist. Your actions have roused something in the spiritual world and the ripple has since gone to the material world. The individual in question, the one with the government title, is not your adversary. Actually, they are bearing a message sent from heaven itself. You are going to be contacted, approached, or called, and it will happen in the most unlikely manner. But I want you to listen to me now. Do not be scared. You are not in danger. You are not punished, you are being placed.